under a lot of pressure to finish this van build, and as if we weren't already running out of time, we've made a huge mistake. The biggest fail of our van build. If you're new here, we are 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗧 and Annie, and for the past 4 years we've been travelling around in our 1982 Volkswagen campervan, dealing with a few too many breakdowns. But now we are converting this ex-builder's van into our tiny home on wheels. This van build was going all too smoothly until we made a mistake. You won't believe the transformation in this video.
So guys, we are under a tight time frame. We have 15 days to turn this van from looking like this into our tiny home on wheels. We are flying over to Spain. We're not taking the van. We have to have it ready so that we can send everything off, so then we can change it from a van to a camper van on the logbook. So that could take a while, and we're going to be in Spain for like 2 weeks. So we want to have that done so that when we come back, we can have the van to go off, travel around Ireland to make sure everything is working. We don't want to take it out to Europe and actually realise that something's going to go wrong, because we've had one too many breakdowns in Fergus. We don't want to have any in this van. Touch wood. We have a lot of stuff to do, so let's get cracking on and start carpeting. Annie has finally come out to help me.
Hey. Carpeting took a lot longer than what we expected, and we had to be very careful not to get glue on the ceiling or the finished panels. We made sure it was nice and tight to cover every corner.
So carpeting is one of those jobs, where you have to make sure you get it right, because you could end up carpeting and actually realise I've just used the total wrong end of the carpet. We don't have enough now to finish the rest of the van. So that is going to be all the carpeting for today. We have 2 of these pillars half done. We still have plenty more carpeting to do. Carpet takes a lot of time. It takes me like half an hour just to do 4 foot of carpet. So we'll catch you in the morning. So guys, it is the next morning and we are back carpeting the back doors. We have this left to do, these and these. And then the full arch there in the front. And there's the full arch. We should have enough carpet. Yeah, we are being very strategic on what we cut. So measure 10 times to cut once. So let's keep going. This is bringing me flashbacks to when we were sticking the insulation. My fingers are all sticky, hairy. That's just normal. Alright. Now the next step is to put in our rails. We have to determine what height we want the bed, because as one of our subscribers, Sean, said, up here is wasted space, so you might as well have a bigger garage so it's easier to store stuff like paddle boards or bikes, whatever we want. Let's put these in, see what it's like, and then we go from there. It's starting to look like a camper van. That'll do for now. We're going to get the mattress, put the mattress on it, and then we'll see what height it is. It does look quite high. Welcome. I didn't go any much higher. Oh, we're not going higher. Oh. That's the highest it'll ever be. So this is going to be more or less the height of the bed. We just wanted to make sure we had enough storage downstairs, but we could downstairs. More importantly, more headroom. More headroom, yeah. So I think we don't want to have too much headroom either, because that is like wasted space. So this is perfect, and it's also nice height for this here, for the wardrobe. So now that the bed is in temporarily, I think we should go get the kitchen and get a box and everything, put it in, so we get a rough idea how high and everything is going to be, because I don't want to have this here running like the same length of height as the worktop in case stuff falls on it. So I'd like to have it that little bit higher, I think. This is very comfy. We have brought the kitchen, we have brought our box into the van, and let us show you the biggest fail of our van build. This cupboard doesn't fit anymore because we've put the lino in. When we built this kitchen, we didn't have the lino in place. We built everything just to fit like a glove to the roof and everything, not allowed for that probably 3mm thickness of lino or whatever we got. We went to put this unit in. Doesn't fit. We were like, why is that not fitting? It fitted before. And Annie was like, shit, the lino. So it's not going to fit in. We're going to have to take the unit out, and we're going to have to plane the bottom of it, because if we plane the top of it, none of the curves are going to match up with the side of the van. So we're going to have to plane the bottom so that it fits back into the van. Oh my god, what a feel. The van build was going too smoothly. We didn't have like any major issues apart from like leaks and stuff like that, but this here, like, it was so well done. It was perfectly fitting there, and now doesn't fit. It doesn't fit at all. Feel. We are trying to fix our mistake that we made of not
taking into consideration the carpet. So we have to sand the bottom of this unit so that it fits on top of the worktop, fits in over the roof. Under the roof, sorry. But yeah, we'll have this here finished and hopefully it slides in, because now it's an absolute bait match trying to get it in. But always take into consideration the thickness of your floor. We didn't. So guys, right now we are doing a little bit of framing because we have decided that this is going to be the height of our bed, and underneath it we are going to have the fridge, but also going to have the toilet. So we have to build a frame that will hold this fridge in. We'll also have to build a frame that will allow the toilet to slide in and out, and you're going to be able to go to the toilet, slide it back in, and nobody knows anything else. We have this almost finished, but unfortunately we have run out of timber. So this morning's task is we have to go and get a few more 3x2s. I'd say 3 will be enough to finish off this frame and to finish off the bed. We can't take this van because there's no insurance. That means we have to take Fergus.
Taking Fergus feels wrong. But
he mightn't start.
Oh yeah, he mightn't start. Let's see. Here he is. Good old Fergus, ready for action. Or not.
So, fingers crossed. Ooh, every time.
The smoke. Every time we get back into Fergus, we wonder, how do we do it? How did we do it for the last 4 years?
Last 30-something thousand mile. We made it to the timber yard. Successful trip in Fergus. Didn't break down yet. So we'll go get 3 or 4 of them, and that should be loads to finish the van.
So here we have Fergus all loaded up with material for the big blue bus, which kind of feels like we are cheating on pair with Fergus, but he knows he's not going anywhere and he's the main character. Imagine like he breaks down or something on the way to the house because he doesn't want us to take this home. But no, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sure we'll be all 100%.
Made it home in one piece. Now it's time to get this timber out of Fergus, start cutting it, and start making this bed frame.
Before it lashes, look at that.
I know, it's going to lash. Annie, you get the other one.
Yeah.
We've already cut a few of them, we've put them into place, and this is going to be the frame that we are going to be using.
So the plan for today is to build a frame around here to be able to have the fridge up a little bit so we can have our diesel heater outlet underneath it. The toilet is going to go here. It was initially going to go literally right here where I'm sitting, but we decided to keep it here to maximize the amount of storage we have. So this is going to be undrowered, and we're going to have 2 little wheels underneath it. So you're just going to be able to pull it out, go toilet, and pull it back in. Today we are going to have this here finished. We're going to have the bed in, and I'm going to finish the carpet, going to carpet the arch that divides the front and the back. We also need to order a water pump. Plenty of work to do. It feels like the van is nearly there, but there's still a lot of little jobs that need to be done. So we should nearly get a list and start ticking them because it's so easy to forget them. Okay, we've got our list and it's quite ambitious. So we are going to finish the bed frame. That's for you, Shane. We're going to finish the carpeting. I'm going to do that. Order the water pump. I'll probably do that. Then we need to finish the electrics. Probably you. Finish wardrobe doors. Both.
Yeah, I'll give that task to you.
Okay. Good out, worked up for sink and hob. I'll give that to you and your dad. Finish the roof.
Me.
Install reading lights. I can do that one.
Okay.
What? Of course you can do that one.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Maybe reading in the roof, but...
And last but not least, drill hole for gas. And once again, that one's for you.
Thank you.
So those are the 2 lists. Well, I had initially just made one, but... Well, this is actually like Shane's list, and I'm gonna take a couple of these. We have to fly through this list. We have 2 weeks to finish this van if we want to make it out to Europe this summer. No pressure. So Shane, I'm leaving you here. I'm going to take off
all your lists.
All my tasks. Ooh, it's slashing. Bye. Love the Irish summer. It's so good. So here is my carpeting station in the shed, and I'm just going to cut out whatever amount of carpet I need to finish carpeting this arch right here, and then that should be all the carpeting in the van, which I'm really glad to get that done because my fingers get so sticky and hairy with the carpet. Let's get that finished and take one of my many tasks off the list. And meanwhile, I'm leaving Shane there working in the big blue bus, working on the bed frame. So to carpet
the van, we are using the same adhesive that we used to glue the insulation into the van at the very start of the build. It's from Action Adhesive. They ship all over Ireland, so we highly recommend them. This is brilliant.
We are getting on good. We have most of the bed frame in. Just going to screw in the bottom legs, and then we'll be able to put the fridge up on the level it's going to be sitting at. We'll see what it looks like.
Quick update, I'm flying with the carpet in. I moved my station outside so I can glue everything without having to worry about the glue going everywhere in the workshop. I have done the 2 sides, still need to trim the edges, but I will do that once we put it in the van. And then I just have to do the top of the arch, and then that will be all the carpeting done. I'm so glad. My fingers are so sticky. I even have glue in my hair. I can see the rain is coming over there, so I better hurry because I only have this bit left, so I hope I can do it outside. As soon as I got into the van, it started lashing. It's such a heavy shower actually, so I'm glad I got it done just on time. So now just looking at our very equally split to-do list. Carpet is crossed, so check. And I have order water pump, finish wardrobe doors, or install the lights. So I think I'm going to order water pump. So guys, it's another day working in the big blue bus. Yesterday life got a little bit on the way and I didn't order the water pump, so all I did was carpet. So Shane, show us your progress.
We have the frame made, we have all the lots in. Your job today is going to be screwing them all down.
Perfect.
Make sure they're straight.
And then I'll order a water pump, I promise.
Yeah, you better. So guys, what do you think of the progress we've made so far this week? I think the van build's coming up pretty well. There's a big change, and by the end of this video it will really look like a camper van.
So all the lads are in. Now it's the moment of truth. Let's see if when we put the mattress in we're gonna fall through these gaps or not. Hopefully not. If not, we'll just have to find something. But let's test it out. I think I'm gonna let Shane test this. Run over to my side. See if you fall. Do you feel like you're sinking?
No.
No? Hi.
Hey.
No, you're actually not.
No?
No. Just a little bit here.
Alright. That's me, that's.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bed is working absolutely perfectly, and there's going to be plenty of ventilation, so the mattress is not going to sweat or anything. There is a couple of spots where Annie's ass might fall through it, so we're going to get another few lats, just put them in, pin them down like that, so then we're definitely not going to fall through them. And that will be the bed complete. Look at the size of the garage we have.
I know, it's bigger than Fergie's.
I could have like a wee drop down table, I could fix my stuff, put it away.
Shane wants to have a workshop down there.
So now this cupboard is fitting like a glove. Before it was an absolute nightmare to get it in. You had to basically beat it with a hammer to get it in. But now it slides in, it's nice and tight. That's not going to go anywhere. Just gives us a perspective of like what is the van going to look like. I think that's going to look pretty good.
Hi!
Hey, what are you doing outside my van?
Oh, right.
But the cool thing here is that if this solar panel gets dirty and we're not generating power, we can come out here, we can clean it, and go back into our house.
What you doing?
Lay in bed. This here little strip of galvanized that is bent into shape, that will basically go over the edge of the flooring and the lino, and it stops the lino from lifting up, and it kind of gives a nice little look when you come in through the van. It's a nice polished step, so I'm going to install that. But of course the Irish weather is lashing rain, we can't open the doors, so we're going to have to do it inside the van. It should be easy enough, and get it in. We have this one to do, this one to do, then the back door to do. That was going to be a little bit tricky because we have to put 3 of them together, cut them at 45 degrees and everything. But for now we'll get the 2 sliding doors done, and that'll be one step closer to being finished. So the rain has finally stopped, and this is the 3rd member of the channel. And this is the cat that also ran over our kitchen while we were painting it. Does anybody else have a cat that just sits like this? No? Trixie.
So guys, progress update. I have ordered the water pump and it's from Seaflow, and I am very close to ordering the light that is going to go above the kitchen. The bed is all screwed down. We are going to cut the worktop and I'm going to crack on with installing the reading lights. And here is our not so little helper. Hi. Oh, I was trying to turn the lights on and forgot that we had copper power. Solder is there, that's not going anywhere. Now we're putting this leaf.
How many sleeves did you put?
I know, I put 2. Just you have to make sure this is not going off. Bit of van life reality here. I'm working, installing this second light. Meanwhile, Shane is checking TikTok's finest videos.
Will we tell him that I had to come back and finish this? No?
Well, yeah, that sort of fell. So this is my soldering. Mightn't be the prettiest, but this is not going anywhere. So I'm just gonna put this leaf up there and then get on with the red one. There we go, the second light is just installed. Shane is underneath the bed and test these. Imagine they don't work. How are you getting on?
I have to find out which one we need to fuse. So, ready?
Okay, go.
Oh, why are we blowing a fuse?
I don't know.
That was a 10 amp fuse.
Oh god.
Ready?
Yeah, go. They're not even on.
They are on.
The lights?
Yeah, because I can see them.
No, but that's the ring. Oh, they are on! Oh, look at that! They are so good, Shane.
Yeah?
Yes, come out and see them.
Oh!
I know, right?
They're fancy, eh?
Fancy. It looks like something from a hotel room or something.
So guys, it has been a couple of days since we last caught up with you, and we've just been busy getting the bed in, and today me and Dad framed out this whole front of the bed. So now we have space to put our fridge, to put our table and to put our toilet, and we also have even more storage now. So that's going to look good. It's all sanded, ready to go. I'm going to primer it, and he's away at the minute, so I'm going to primer it, leave it for a while, sand it, give it another coat. I thought we were finished with the painting, but turns out we're not. So then give it a final top coat. It's going to be white, and then it's time to put the kitchen in, and then we are very nearly finished. Oh! Shit. He's going to kill me. I tried so hard. I put paper down, everything to cover the floor so I don't get paint on it. I got paint in my hand, put it on the floor, paint on the floor. Wah.
So here's where we are going to have the fridge. The toilet is going there. There's going to be a pull-out table there. You see the magic happening very, very soon.
Good morning, guys. Today's mission is to finish off this front of the bed. I'm going to put in the drawer runner now for the toilet. We're going to put the drawer runners in for the cupboard. We're going to get a fridge set in place, get a mattress on, and that is this complete. We are probably 10 days out now to get this van ready, so we have a lot left to do. Next week we want to get signed off by the engineer so we can send everything off to revenue.
So I have put primer on these. I'm waiting for them to dry. I'll give them a wee sand, another coat of primer, another wee sand, and then I'll give them a coat of paint. I'm just going to check how Shane is getting on here in the van. Shane, what are you doing?
Taking a shit. What does it look like I'm doing? I want to take a second to thank this week's video sponsor, which is 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧, and not only have they sent us this amazing compost and toilet, but they also sent a pair of shitty socks.
Wow!
Damn, I'm getting shit done, eh? So guys, this is the 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗢𝗧 Evo L compost and toilet, and a few cool features of it is that obviously it's a compost and toilet, so it separates the liquids from the solids, unlike a chemical toilet that we had in our older van. This here separates both of them, so it's going to make life even easier when you have to go and empty it, and you don't have to depend on like these service stations. You can plan your trip wherever you want to go. You don't have to plan around going to service stations, whatever, because of the compost and toilet. That just gives you that little bit more freedom when you are traveling in your van. We've had that issue when we had the chemical toilet. It's overflowing. What do we do with it? We have to drive 10-20 kilometers the other direction just to find the service station. So I can't wait to have this compost and toilet inside the van. And another cool thing is it actually doesn't look like a toilet. So our van is a medium wheelbase, so we don't have room to put in a huge bathroom to store our toilet. That's why the 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 comes in so handy, because it's so small, doesn't even look like a toilet. It can store underneath our bed, pull out the drawer, use the toilet, push it back, and nobody's ever going to know that you have a toilet inside your van. So this little toilet right here comes in so handy inside your van build. Everybody should have one. Another cool feature of the 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗢𝗧 is that it is super lightweight. It's so light, so that means taking it in and out of the van to empty it is going to be so easy, and we all know who's going to get that job, and he doesn't have to worry because it's always me that gets it, unfortunately.
So let us show you how this toilet works. It's a very, very simple design, and as Shane said, it separates the liquids from the solids. So here in the lid, as you can see,
there is a hole for your liquids and a bigger hole for your solids, and then inside you have your bucket for your solids, and you just put a plastic bag, and inside you can put your sodas, coffee beans, whatever you like, to help compost the solids and to avoid any smells. And then at the very front here we have canister, and it's actually a very cool design because it comes with like a silicone funnel to avoid splashes and any smell as well, and it works very well because we used this toilet when we were traveling around Ireland and there was no smell at all coming from it. Another accessory that you can get for your composting toilet is, I don't know what this looks like, but it's a level indicator, and you just simply put it in your canister, and then when the liquid is up to the top, this pops up, and then you know it's time to empty it. So there's no need to actually open the toilet up or use a light to try to see the level. With this here, it's so easy to know when it's Shane's turn to empty the toilet, and it's a very simple design.
It's not my turn, it's always my turn.
No batteries. It's quite good. And another feature that I like is the soft closing lid for when Shane goes to the toilet in the middle of the night and doesn't wake me up. And then this is just going to be in there, going to be hid. I'm very happy with this design. So if you want to check 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 out, we are going to leave a link down in the description, and with the code Shane and Annie at checkout, you can get their accessory bag for free. It's worth £30 and it includes Shane's famous shitty socks, composting toilet paper, and thank you, they're composting toilet bags as well. So link in the description if you want to check them out. Now let's finish this build.
So our bed is kind of almost finished, everything is screwed down, but I have this elastic strapping that goes in between like couches and beds and stuff, so I'm going to put this in between all the lats just to give it that little bit of extra support. Doesn't add any weight, but just stops it feeling like you're going to fall down through the lats. So I'm going to stretch this out, pin it along the whole lot. I mightn't have enough, but we'll give it a go and see what we can get done.
So now that the toilet is in, let's put the fridge in.
Can you get over that wheel lip?
More or less, no second. So guys, I've got our to-do list for this video and obviously we haven't completed it. So we have the bed frame installed, check. We have the carpet finished, check. We have ordered the water pump, and I've also ordered the light that is going to be above the kitchen, and I also ordered one to go down here at the garage. Next was finish wardrobe doors, and that was, I had to do that one. Haven't done it, clearly haven't done it. So that's going to be for next week's video. Good edge the worktop for the sink and the hob, that's done, so check. Finish roof, didn't do that one, that's next week's video. Install reading lights, I did that. Best part of the van build, I know. Drill hole for gas, haven't done that one either. Next week's video. So that was everything that we had in our list. So stay tuned for next week's video. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, so it would mean the world if you hit that subscribe button to travel along with us. Don't forget to leave a comment saying van build to help the channel. We'll catch you next week when we hopefully finish the to-do list, and we'll make a new one with more items that we won't be able to complete. So stay tuned and we'll see you then. Bye!